Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Please continue to pray for me this Monday morning by singing along with me, gesturing at your screen, and leaving a dislike on this video. So I'm finally on solid ground again. You got to remember my big New Year's resolution this year was to network more, and the reason for that was a lot of turbulences I had last year when I didn't have a second set of hands, a second mind, or to resolve with, right? So I got long COVID during a heat wave, and also, I don't need to tell you guys what the economy looks like these days, and I would have turbulences at work, and then I would go home to the abyss, right? I didn't have somebody to bounce ideas on. Hey, my boss said this. What's a good way to respond, right? I find that having a partner to bounce these things off of, right? We can help each other. Is very, very, very valuable, right? That's why I was willing to offer those rewards that you guys saw. Actually, I'm just about to up the reward because didn't get to go to an Easter party, but I will attest, even with all the rewards I give, it's already paid for itself. Because having somebody to bounce these ideas off of, being able to sleep at night, I'll let you Google this. There's probably research on how much a good night's sleep every night is worth. I wouldn't be surprised if having a good night's sleep is worth hundreds of dollars, right? Why do you think people pay good money for a good hotel room or a good Airbnb room, right? It obviously has value to it, right? And so, yeah, the rewards have already paid for themselves. But right now, I have the connections. What I need to do is to make the best use of them. So, unfortunately, it hasn't been a smooth ride from over there to over here, right? There's been a lot of turbulence with all of the people that I've networked with. And in the meantime, I hate to admit it, but my workplace performance has slipped a little bit, and I haven't been eating right. So 2 nights ago, I got a huge wake-up call when my eczema kind of returned. Not full force, but enough for me to realize that, hey, wake up. I hadn't been eating right because of all the dramas with my dating life. You gotta understand, even a good connection that I made, like the girl in Taiwan, I don't think we are romantic material, but there have been times when there's been ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs, right? The girl that I met in Houston, um, uh, there's been ups and downs too. The other day, I felt comfortable now because she was sharing with me her turbulences with this new guy that she met, and I was sharing about what happened with the girl in Taiwan. We gave each other suggestions, and then there was this girl who's involved in. I met her through a book club. She's writing her own novel, and there's been ups and downs too. She still lives with her mom, and sometimes the two of them may not completely see eye to eye with each other. And also, her mom was kind of embarrassed about the condition of their home. That's what she says, at least. And unfortunately, situations like that make me want to hide out with my food. I had a roommate who's an alcoholic, and he would hide out with his alcohol. I hide out with my food. It's very similar, by the way. Now thinking back at it, he would get angry at people when they would remark on his alcohol. I get angry at people when people remark about my food. They're both causing us to hide out and not do anything productive. It's very similar. And but the return of my eczema kind of was like a wake up, right? And so also the bad performance review at work, that was like a wake up, right? And so I want you guys to pray for that. I hope to submit my Lego project soon. I learned the hard way with my other art projects. You guys remember, I was working with Bismuth. You have to be careful on the timing of when you submit things. So when I was working with Bismuth, I kind of connected with some of the consignment places that I wanted to sell my Bismuth a little bit too early. I hadn't developed all the good skill yet. And by the time that I did, they kind of got tired of, some of those shops kind of got tired of me. I had to find other shops. But you know what? I don't think that was a complete loss because I didn't realize it at the time, but I only had a finite amount of time to do it, right? After, especially with what happened with Trump. The Legos, I'll probably have more time. I mean, Legos have been here. They're not going anywhere soon. But what I'm running out of is time with myself, right? And with career stuff, right? But that I have more control over, right? And the other thing I'm running out of time with is that you guys saw what I'm designing with my Legos are a monument in Poland, right? The Palace of Culture and Science. And there are two celebrities, I should add, that have been fascinated with what I've been doing. And I do hope to connect with them, but I'm running out of time with both fronts. And one of them is literally on her way to heaven one day, and the other one is growing old, right? I want to shoot my shot at her, right? So, but it's tricky. If I submit too early, I may run into the same problem that I did with the. And this one's even more crucial because of submitting to Lego itself, right? The consignment shop, there's like an infinite number of them to choose from, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.